It was not by chance that this struggle came to be. The blame falls squarely upon my shoulders for giving evil the chance it needed, and therefore fulfilling an ancient prophecy. Raiden's Earthrealm champions had failed to stop the Deadly Alliance from fully resurrecting the mummified army of the Dragon King. In the end, only Raiden himself stood between Earthrealm and total destruction. Defying the Elder God's wishes, he alone challenged Quan Chi and Shang Tsung in mortal combat, Earthrealm's last hope for freedom. Raiden fought well against the two sorcerers, and it seemed as though victory was at hand. But the combined might of Quan Chi and Shang Tsung proved to be overwhelming, even for a Thunder God. Raiden was defeated. The Deadly Alliance had won. Their victory was short-lived. As suspicion and lust for power overcame both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, the former allies turned on each other. The Deadly Alliance was no more. Quan Chi defeated Shang Tsung and reveled in his conquest. But it is said that there is only one true ruler of Outworld. And that ruler had returned. Onaga, former Emperor of Outworld, the Dragon King. The prophecy had been fulfilled. The Dragon King had indeed returned to Outworld to reclaim his army and impose his dominance. Death awaited all who stood in his way. And so it was that a new alliance was formed out of desperation. Sworn enemies joined forces to combat a greater threat. Raiden began to realize that even their combined might was not enough to defeat the Dragon King. There was only one chance left. Raiden's sacrifice was in vain, for the blast had little effect on the Dragon King. Now Onaga has what he needs to shape the realms as he sees fit. I was the fool who brought him this power. Only I can destroy this threat, born of deception.
Hello guys, Snoop Zero back with some more Mortal Kombat Deception. Like I said last time, we're going to use Ashrah, and she does have some pretty good combos. Them on their own, the combos on their own, I said that funny for some weird reason, they're about 30%. You can do some little tweaks to them, some little juggles with them, and they'll be anywhere from 30 to 40% damage. Now, and of course that fluctuates depending on which characters you fight. But you know, we'll get into that, and of course after I'll show you some of those combos in practice. You know, and as I was sitting here thinking about recording, I think I'm gonna cut out all the loading for you too, just so we can get to the action faster. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's put her in her prettiest outfit. Hello, how are you, Ashrah? This is back when women were actually still pretty, you know? They didn't have bulges and beards. Oh, that's a lady. Not. And they weren't all angry-faced. Except for Mylena. She's got an angry face no matter what. If she's smiling, you can't tell. Or if she's frowning, you can't tell. She's just angry. Ooh. Deserve that. Oh, come on. You know what? That's what you get for touching me. I didn't say you could touch me.
Round 2. Fight! Finish her! Ashrah.
I did that backwards.
Flawless victory.
I'll try that again next time. Of course, I'm willing to bet it's going to be... Yep, it's going to be a Deadpool. Of course it is.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh! Jeez.
Wins. Flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Fight!
Oh! Yeah, that was pretty quick. She had no chance.
Ashrah wins. Flawless victory.
I mean, really, that's second person in. We shouldn't be surprised.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh, jeez. How did he come back for the next round? Does anybody know? Time warp, maybe? Oh. Of course, his fatality is down, down, up, up, triangle.
Ashrah wins. Fatality.
And you got to be right next to him if I didn't say that. Right next to him, down, down, up, up, triangle. Ooh, messed that one, didn't I? I love how your dodge never works against the computer. They still hit you anyway. It's like your dodge, they're magnetized to wherever you move. Ashrah.
Round 2. Fight!
Huh. Interesting how that went extra long just so he could hit me. Ooh, I didn't want to waste it. I was so tempted to use a breaker, but I didn't want to waste one.
3. Fight!
Uh-huh. You see, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that my dodge actually worked there. I like to make sure your dodge never works. This one's 4 down triangle. And really, I think, again, this should be one of those moments where they explode or run around screaming because they're on fire and then they fall down and burn into ashes or something. Not melt. It doesn't make sense. They melt? I don't understand.
Round 1. Fight!
Ashrah, yeah. That's right. That's right, Kira.
Fight!
Your sexy butt. Oh no. Ha! She did the splits and she hit her right in the middle. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Come on now. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. You're reading moves. You're reading moves as usual. Uh-huh. Nope. Nope. Uh-huh. Nice move. Oh, come on. One uppercut for the road. This one's down, up triangle. If I didn't already say that. And a stabby stabs. Ah, it's too bad it's on the pretty lady. She deserved it though. She did. She deserved it.
Ashrah wins.
And it don't look right where that blood was squirting from. It really did not look right at all. Yes, Liu Kang obviously can be a pain in the ass. probably help if I do something instead of standing there, huh? Yes, we have to be a little sneaky on Liu Kang, otherwise he's gonna kick our butt.
Round 2. Fight.
I really don't like being the first one to use a breaker either, but sometimes you just got to, especially when you're fighting this little turd. We'll melt him. We'll melt him. He does a fatality similar to this, actually. When we get to him, you'll see.
Ashrah wins. Fatality.
I'm surprised we even got past him. Usually he's a pain in the ass with her. Pain in the ass. Oh, speaking of pain in the ass. Well, you got one for each cheek, you know? Pain in the ass. Left and right cheek.
Fight.
Up. I like how the first swipe hits him, and after that the second one doesn't. Oh, we got lucky with that. Maybe we can get lucky again.
Fight.
Oh! Woo! Ah! He took himself out. Sweet. See, how hard is that to make him explode? They clearly did it there. Should have just been on fire for Scorpion. Toasty! That's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. Make it look epic. Alright, guys. Let's see how we do. Mono Naga. Ashrah's got something for you.
Round 1. Fight.
I like how he blocked the entire thing. He's like, that's nice. That's nice. I'm Onaga. I block everything you do. Sometimes you can get lucky and do those swipes with her, and they totally made me dodge away from the... See, they make them miss a lot of time, though, unfortunately. Oh, we got... Look how lucky we were there. I didn't even know if that was going to hit him. I thought he was going to hit me with the fireball first.
Fight.
Come on, stop being cheap. Nope. Stop it. Stop the combo there. Woo. Woo. Nope. Oh God. Come on, let's get that Kami Dogu. There we go. Thank God, because I messed up that last combo. Thank God. Because I was really thinking he was going to knock us right into the spikes. And that would have been just so wonderful, you know? I wasn't going to risk doing, because you can hit square with her, and a lot of times you can hit him with them, but, you know, I just didn't trust him. I didn't want to try it and get knocked in the spikes.
Noob Saibot was not originally a demon, which might explain why Ashrah sensed such great evil in him. He had to earn his place in the Nether realm. He actually desired to remain there. His companion, however, seemed to be having a problem adjusting. Perhaps there was some good left in the cyborg. Whatever the case, Noob would have to face Ashrah alone. Ashrah defeated Noob Saibot and finally earned her ascension from the Nether realm. But the sword that made her escape possible did not travel with her. I suspect it still remains in the Nether realm, waiting to release another of its denizens from damnation.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's get into practice mode. Oop. A little ahead of myself there. All right, guys. Let's see. We'll pick her, of course. And then we'll pick somebody pretty. Now, I would pick Limai because it's fun to beat on Limai. But unfortunately, one of the combos, and the first one I'm going to show you, will miss on Limai for some reason. And it even happens on the computer, so be aware of that. First one I want to show you that does do that will be Furious Wrath. That combo will miss Limai. I don't know why. Now, just doing that combo alone is already sufficient enough. It's 33%. Now, if that last hit misses on someone like, say, Limai, it's going to be 30%. Instead of doing Furious Wrath, what we're going to do is we're going to do Killer in White. After we do Killer in White, that very last move in Killer in White is going to pop them up, and you'll be in the second stance. And then what you're going to do is Art of Overkill. And that's 31. Now, just about every one of these combos we do from the first stance will be around 31 to 32. It does depend on who you're fighting in game, because it can change. I've seen it go from 30 to 40%. Is going to start with Killer in White again, but after we do that, we're going to do Spin Cycle, which is down up X, and then we're going to do Nature's Torpedo, which is forward circle. And there you go, 8 hits, 31, fun, creates a lot of distance when you do that one. It's one of my favorite combos that she has. Now you can change that last one we just did. You can change Killer in White. You can end it with a Fireball instead, which is Lightning Blast. So you can shorten it and push them away faster. It's only going to be 29. Again, that's going to vary. All the stuff that I'm showing you will vary. It's going to be hovering around 30 to 40%. Now, the next one I want to show you, we're still in the same first stance. And this is just a quick little combo. Okay, so you want to do Still Wrists. And then after Still Wrists, you want to do Downfall. The reason why I'm showing you that one is because that's a quick combo. It's 23%, 23 to 25. Creates some good distance, pushes them away from you depending on what you got going, if they're pressuring you or not. You can also use something called Stone Wrists, which is just triangle and square. You want to do Steel Wrists, and then right after that, you're doing Stone Wrists. And again, it does create distance, but not as far. It doesn't hit as hard, but again, if you're trying to get them off you real quick, you want to do that one. So, first thing you want to do is do your throw, which is called See the Light. Then you want to do Spin Cycle, down up X. Then you want to do Nature's Torpedo, forward circle. And that'll be around 24% damage. Nice little trick to do to them. A lot of times people don't break that one because they see you throwing, and then before they know it, you're doing a spin and a torpedo, and it's a little late to try to break it by then. Or you make them waste it. They break it off the third move, and they wasted it at the end and still took all that damage. So either way, that's a nice little tricky move. Now in second stance, we're going to do something real simple, all right? Now we're going to do Art of Overkill. And then we're going to do Rusty Blade. And that'll end it there. It's a nice little 19-hit combo. Again, that one does vary. All right, so we'll stay in the second stance. Now, this one is very short on startup. So what you want to do, again, is you want to do Rusty Blade this time. You'll be in the weapon stance. After you're in the weapon stance, you want to do Killer Bride. Now, in order to do this, you have to step forward just a little bit. Otherwise, the last part of Killer Bride will miss. And that'll be 27 there. Now, you can also, of course, end this shorter than that. You can just do King Thunder if you're having trouble hitting him with the other part of the blade. And I'll show you how that looks. And that one actually does hit pretty close to the same damage. You're still going to get 6 hits. Or I'm sorry, you're still going to get around 26, 20, or that was 25. About 25 to 27% damage. Which again does vary. So the next combo we're going to do in weapon stance is Head Slicer first. After you do Head Slicer, let me move down here. You're going to do Killer Bride, and you have to step forward just a little bit. If you do not step forward, you will miss that last blade swipe. And there you go. It's 26. Now, just so you know, alone, this combo alone, we'll just do Killer Bride by itself. Again, I'll show you it one more time. Killer Bride by itself is 26, so you don't need to do that juggle. The only reason why I'd say is do the juggle is if they're ducking and you need to do an overhead, you want to hit them with that first and then go into it. Now you can also do Extreme Fists, and that's going to be 16. Now, Extreme Fists, even on its own, it's not going to hit very hard. It's still going to be 10. All right, last combo, we're going to go back to the first stance again. Now, if you do Furious Wrath on itself and it hits them with all the hits, the total of this combo will be 33% damage. Now, instead of doing that, say you want to do Killer in White, you want to make it look a little bit flashier, but you want to end it with the same ending that Furious Wrath have, which is a stab, okay? So you do Killer in White, you'll be in the second stance, and then you do Face Poker right after. You don't do anything else, just Killer in White, pops them up, then Face Poker, and you'll have the same amount of damage. It just ends a little bit differently. And there you go, 33%. After you do Killer in White, you can do Rusty Blade. And just doing Rusty Blade, you're going to get 9 hits, 31. Still, again, you're going to encourage people to try and break your combos. Anyway, guys, that's all I really have for Ashrah. I do have many more. I can be here all day showing you a million combos with Ashrah. She is pretty darn fun just because of the fancy juggles you can do with her. You can get people to do their combo breakers a lot with her, and then before you know it, they have none left and you're just welling on them. So, anyway, guys, let me know who your favorite character is. I'm kind of curious. I know there's a lot of you guys, I can tell which characters you guys like because I get a lot of views on certain ones and a lot of likes for certain ones, and they go up pretty fast. Again, let me know if she's even in Mortal Kombat 1. If any of you have Mortal Kombat 1, did they bring her back? Who did they bring back besides the gender swaps and the race swaps? Those are ridiculous. We already have a diverse cast. We've always had a diverse cast. Fake diversity just does not sell in my book. Anyway, guys, until then, I'm Noob Zero. I'm out. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you then.